Hello everybody, welcome to pre-market update. Hope you all had a great trading session yesterday. As you can see, yesterday we came near sell zone here on Nasdaq and then had a decline, went back to the neutral zone. Right now we're going towards again basically a sell zone. Not much. Futures are up 0.15% on Nasdaq. If I do like a side-by-side comparison of Nasdaq and this future, you can see here right side is a daily chart and left side is for day trading. So each candlestick represents this entire move. So today's move, we'll see how things shape up, but we are towards the top, you can see here, and we could be going 26,253 and above is a good shot, and then sorry 25,256 and then 25,051 and below is a good buy here. All right, just for daily perspective. In terms of NDX chart, you can see here we open on a gap up. Actually, I wanted to show you on 1 hour chart. You can see open on a gap up. This gap is not filled. So I'll be a bit careful. They could at some point come back and fill this gap. So from where we closed yesterday, that gap will be about 0.65% away. Okay, so just keep that in mind. SPX gap was filled on the first hour candle, but not. This was mainly due to AMD. So AMD pump, but again, just be mindful of that. All right. On S&P 500, let's go back to our regular chart. So S&P 500 was little weaker, but again kind of flat. Going towards sell zone on S&P 500, the resistance is around 6803 and 6742 and below look to buy. Okay, you can see when I'm moving on the left side, you can see right side also the things are moving. So you can see how this is representing each candle every day. And on SPX, you can see here gap is all the way down to 65.29. I don't know if it's going to be possible this year, but that's about 3.04% away. We really need some really bad news for that to happen. This is SPY. On Bitcoin, this is Bitcoin's chart. We're getting a 9 count sell signal. I was telling everybody, looks like there might be, you can see very overbought here. So maybe we're gonna be setting up for a decline, but look to buy below 123,465. So this bottom range of this candle, so that way you can have like a possibility of bounce. But even if it stays here flag, that will give opportunity for these moving averages to catch up. So that's where we are right now. So resistance is around 125, 160, and purchase around 123,443. Ethereum is also getting a 9 count sell signal. Very similar story, but right now it's a very strong compared to Bitcoin. So you can see here right now near 4717 resistance area. Look to buy below 4584 in my opinion. And there are no gaps on Bitcoin all the way up till 1110. So that's significantly away. Ethereum has a gap here at 4828, so they might be trying to cover that gap. So that's what they're trying to do. Let's look at long-term chart of all the other charts. This is VIX. You can see VIX is just consolidating here, moving prices above all moving averages. Let's see if it can bounce or not. I don't see any buy signal yet. That means indices can still keep going higher. And in terms of stock, Tesla is down 1%. Not sure why. Is there any news? Maybe something with Lucid news, but we'll see. But this could be like a classic top, guys. Tesla does it time and time again. You can see, um, for example, here also had a top, had a decline. Here also like had a top and a decline. So could be like that. So high, lower, low. So just be careful. There could be the multiple gaps here. That's what I'm worried about. You can see gaps on daily and on weekly. So you can see a gap is here 340. 368, 395, and then this final gap at 430. You can see 1 hour gap. If I go to like regular trading hours, you can see yesterday gap is also not filled. So just be a bit careful here on Tesla. Nvidia also holding support, trying to bounce from here. Microsoft very bullish candle after a little long consolidation, eventually trying to break out. Apple little weaker, still flagging. So probably it's gonna hold here until the earnings. We'll see what happens after that. Google here also pretty much holding the pattern. got a 7 count SPY signal. Amazon had a nice wick yesterday. Amazon, even Meta had a nice wick. So looks like bottom is in. They could be going higher to fill this gap. Even Netflix had a nice wick. So looks like three of these major stocks are trying to go higher. avgo was little weaker yesterday, but maybe coming for this gap fill around 333 and then bounce. CrowdStrike was also a little weaker towards the end. Service now, for some reason it's up. Not sure if there's any news here. Um, Not sure what's going on, but looks like something is up pre-market. So anyhow, so it's near resistance again. Let's see if it can break out finally or not. Bond market was weak yesterday. Today is holding our moving averages. Let's see if it can break out of that. ITB also weak. Commodities, crude oil had tried to rally and now trying to give it back. Could be going towards this bottom range around 57 area. Natural gas also getting a 9 count sell signal. Gold is just keep going higher, wants to touch 4,000. Silver also falling. Gold, copper also after a bottom, just recovering. Sugar, wheat, and corn, they're looking okay. Dollar finally pumping, but it's not declining gold. Interesting correlation here. But yeah, dollar could be getting ready for a massive rally. That means a sell-off could be coming. Who knows when? AMD again up 4% after a massive pump yesterday. Um, and let's see if it can consolidate here. This gap could eventually fill. We just don't know when it's gonna fill, right? We'll see. Shopify also near all-time high with gaps to fill. Celestica gave it most of the pump back yesterday. Palantir was up 3%. Let's see what they want to do now. I don't see anything else interesting here. CNQ was up 1.95%, almost filling this gap. Suncor could be a good buy here. Apart from that, CNQ Loblas could be a good buy here. Going back again near 200 moving average. And CSC also declined near first resistance. If they really want to push this higher, then bottom is in, else they could bring it, make it a double bottom. X also looking pretty good. Maybe trying to fill this gap at 52. That could be a good buy. On weekly, we'll see. Okay, all right, guys, that's it for today. If there are any particular stocks you want me to review, put a comment. And if you want to know more about this indicator, you can join, subscribe to my channel. And I also share trades I take, so you can also get notified on all the trades. Let's look at Tesla levels. Still a way to go. Could be coming to 430. Could be a good buy if they decline into that. Let's see if they do that. nvda also in the middle. I'm just looking at these levels. Microsoft, Apple could be a good buy, so I'm going to move it to the top. Something interesting which I want to keep an eye on. And avgo also had a good level, so we'll see. And Tesla also should be moving up. Some interesting movements can happen today, so we also need to be aware. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.